everyone. Welcome back to Evolve by Evore. My name is Evore, as y'all already know. And with me, I have Leila.
Hey, everybody.
So, Leila is an ovarian cancer survivor, and she's here today to tell us about her story. So, Leila, would you mind telling us about your story?
Okay, sure. So I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer in September 2019. I felt something in my pelvis, and it was kind of uncomfortable for a few months before I had it checked, and eventually I felt a pop, and I could even feel liquid moving. It was wild, and I brought myself to a doctor, and one thing led to another, and I was diagnosed. And thank God, I finished treatment last May of 2020, and I am cancer-free. Yeah, I'm so happy to be alive and to be here with you.
Oh, okay. So I just have a few questions. I mean, they're pinpoints that I want us to talk about, and okay. So first of all, how did it? You already told us how it started and how you realized. So, I don't get. You were just. Was it just a regular day and you just felt?
So there's a few things that led up to it. So first of all, I was tested BRCA. I have BRCA2, so I have a BRCA gene mutation. So
that's the ovarian or breast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that means that I have a predisposition to. I have a higher chance to get either breast cancer or ovarian cancer, and a few other cancers too, but at a lower percentage.
Okay.
And my cancer runs in my family, and I think that as everybody, the cancer is it lives within ourselves, and then we have moments where we activate it and we feed it. And so, in my case, I was in an abusive relationship that I had left, which left me undocumented. I was alone, no family. It was very stressful. So I had a couple of years that were very stressful leading to the cancer. And then on top of that, I had a drastic change of diet. So again, nobody knows why you get cancer. All I know is that those things were kind of very stressful on the body, and I think that it just aggravated the situation. So the fact that I was undocumented, that I was in an abusive situation, I think that really increased my stress level. And then the fact that I started eating a shitload of proteins, pardon my French, but I was trying to get into bodybuilding. So I started working out 5 to 7 days a week, lifting heavy and eating a lot of proteins, but also eating a lot of sugar and a lot of processed foods. So I think that all of those things kind of led into cancer developing within my body. And since I'm a yogi, I'm very aware of my body, so I started feeling discomfort, but I also thought that maybe it was because of the change of diet. So that's why I waited for so long, because I added 100 grams of proteins from one day to the next to my diet. That's a lot. So I thought that my digestive tract was just kind of getting used to it. But then one day I was actually doing physical exercise, and I felt it, and it just popped, and I could feel it, and I was like, okay, this needs to be checked. And I'm so grateful. I was diagnosed. It was a stage 3C, which means that it had already spread. And again, I'm so grateful. The care team in Atlanta was amazing. They took care of me. They really treated me like family. Truly, they found a trial for ovarian cancer. So I was able to get the highest level of care. It was amazing.
That's nice. Let me give you guys a backstory. So when I wanted to start this project last year in 2020, I reached out to actually 2 people. It wasn't a lot of people. It was my first time. So I just started reaching out to people. I reached out to 2 people. One person didn't respond to me, but she responded to me. She was in Atlanta back then. She responded to me. She sent me her number. I called her. She was so amazing. She was so amazing. I feel like you were the one that actually gingered the whole thing, because you know how it is when you want to start a project and you try to put your foot out there, and you don't just get like a positive feedback, it can draw you back. But after speaking to you that day, I was like, yes, I'm doing this.
She
was so amazing. Not only was she amazing, I noticed that soon after speaking to Leila, there's this page on Instagram, Ovarian Cancer Community or something. They followed me on Instagram. Like, they didn't just follow me from the blues. I'm sure Leila probably had a conversation with them somehow, I don't know, but they followed me on Instagram. Oh my God, I'm doing the right thing.
Validation from the universe. When you're on the right path, everything falls into place.
Exactly. I was like, no, I'm definitely doing this. And then Corona came, so we had to like put everything on hold because I had to, be respectful of, everything that was happening and all whatnot. So this year, when I decided to start again, I reached out to Leila because obviously I still wanted to work with her. And then Leila said she doesn't live in Atlanta anymore.
I know.
I was heartbroken. I was so heartbroken. I was like, oh my God. Okay. So I asked her where she lives now, but I didn't get a response immediately. So I went on her Instagram. And I was actually scrolling through your page. I was scrolling through your page to see if there was anywhere that you had a location. And I think there was this one that you had a location. It didn't say San Francisco. I can't remember what it was.
Mountain Pines.
Yeah,
I think a mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I saw it, and then you know how you click on view information, and I saw the place was somewhere in California. So, but I wasn't sure where it was. Then Leila responded to me that she stays in San Francisco now. So I was like, oh my God, I need to plan a trip. Luckily for me, I was coming on vacation to California, to LA, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to go to LA without coming to San Francisco. So here we are. We finally met.
Yay! Cancer taught me something. It gave me another perspective of life, and I knew I always wanted to live by the ocean. I used to live in California before, but I wanted to live in one of the big cities, but also the culture in San Francisco and Oakland and the Bay Area. I'm a big hip hop fan. I'm also kind of I like to believe that I'm very open-minded and progressive, and so it seems that this is kind of the place to be. One of the places to be if you're in that part of that culture.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's nice. But here we are.
Maybe she's gonna move here. Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh,
fine. Okay, so you said something about. I wanted to ask you where are you originally from? Because you said something about.
Yeah. So I was born in Colombia, Bogota, and I was raised in Morocco. My mother is from Colombia. My father is from Morocco. North Africa.
African.
Yes.
Okay,
I was raised there until I was 18.
Okay. That's nice. Okay, so having found out that you had cancer, what changed for you? How did you react to the news? What were your first thoughts when you found out?
It seems that I was preparing myself all my life for something like that to happen. I'm into spirituality and meditation, mindfulness. Yeah, I dance. I love dancing. I love dancing.
On your Instagram.
I love dancing. I love doing yoga. I like to believe that I have a healthy lifestyle and work out. For instance, my friends could not believe that I was the one who was going to get cancer because I've been eating organic for so many years and having a vegan and vegetarian diet for so many years, and then I'm the one who catches it. Okay, stress is killer. But so I think as far as my diet, I was studying all these things for so many years that when such a big challenge came along, I had all the tools to really put them to use. So I really started practicing slow living, mindfulness, mindful eating, stress management. I reconnected to my faith like never before. I prayed and I surrendered to the will of God, honestly. I mean,
Christian?
I don't have a religion. I believe in God, higher power, the universe, however people like to call it. Through my lens, I like to use the term God.
Yeah.
And I also believe in the Divine Mother, Mother Earth, and the energies of our ancestors that stand by us, our guides. I know that I have allies that are protecting me on different realms of existence. And let alone all of my human community, I had people praying for me, all of my family, all of my friends, sending their prayers. Even on Instagram, I connected, and on Facebook, I connected with so many people that are literally praying for me. I think that all of this really played a part in me keeping a positive mindset and having hope. And also, I really surrendered. I surrendered that there was a possibility that I was going to die. And if that's what God had written for me, then I just had to surrender to it. It was scary, but it's part of life. We can all die someday. Like, we can walk out the door and get hit by a truck, and that's it. So, that is part of life.
So, how did your family react to it?
Well,
do you have family here?
No. No, I'm also an immigrant here. So, I flew my mom because I wanted to have family with me. So, I flew my mom, and she was able to be with me. I do have an uncle that lives in Miami. At the time, we were in the best terms, but cancer healed it. You know, it just helped me work on my resentment. I was very, very resentful of my ex-husband who...
Oh, you were married?
I was married. And it was very short-lived. You know, he displayed behaviors that I didn't appreciate. And I don't want to get into this because I don't want to belittle him as a human. I think that hurt people, and it's because he was hurting that he behaved probably in this way. So I don't think that the person is bad. I think it's just in a bad place, and therefore he behaved in ways that I didn't believe were okay. But yeah, no, my mom was with me during the healing, and I had to work on a lot of resentment. Like, that's the thing that, especially in the early stages, when I was faced with the idea of dying, I realized that I did not want to live this plane with all of this resentment and all of this bitterness. So I worked on forgiving the people that I held resentment against.
Well, that's a good thing. Forgiveness is always key. It's not easy, but you have to try.
Yeah.
But it's not easy. Okay, so did you feel the need to go public with it, or was it something you didn't want to talk about?
Oh, I was all over the place. That's
how I found you on Instagram, actually.
No, I was so public about it, and it really helped me because, you know, being undocumented, being isolated, and God works in mysterious ways. I was diagnosed on September 19th, I think. That's when I got my official diagnosis.
September 19th. 2019.
Oh, I don't know. But September 2019. And the day I got diagnosed, 1 week later, I received my work permit. So I became legal. It was God telling me, hey, now you don't have to worry about your status anymore. You can just worry on healing. Yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, no. What was your question? Was I public? I was all over the place. I took over. It really helped me connect with the community. Like, as I said, I connected with other teal sisters, teal warriors, ovarian survivors and warriors, ovarian cancer warriors out there through social media, and I really felt the support. I was able to ask questions that only people that are going through it can answer. And yeah, so I was all over it. It kind of was my way of journaling. I don't really journal, so it was weird for me. Now that I look back, there are a few things that I'm taking out of my page, and I'm going to be taking out because I was just, it was very raw. It was just journaling, and it was not filtered, but it was so well welcomed because people were relating to what I was saying. So there's a part of me that wants to live it out there for that purpose, but it's also part of my past, I think. So I want to refresh it. I don't want to, if you were to come to my page, and you were to scroll down and like read on me, you know, still being challenged by resentment, I don't think that really displays who I am today. But it was part of what led me here. So, yeah.
So for the anything resentment, you know, you have a decision to if you want to take it down or not. But if it has anything to do with like your cancer experience, I think you should actually leave it there, because you're encouraging a lot of people. Like, people will come on your page and, oh my God, she went through all this and look at where she is. It just gives people hope. Like, you were here and now you're here.
Oh yes, yes. Oh, definitely. No, that's something I want to leave out there. I mean, if there is something that I've taught myself and that life and God taught me over the years, it's resilience. I have gone through a lot. And I'm so grateful to be here, first of all, and to be, you know, where I want to be. Thank God.
That's nice. That's nice. That's amazing. Okay, so tell us about your chemo experience. How was the journey? And, you know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
Mentally, spiritually, emotionally.
Yeah, and where are you right now?
Okay.
Yeah.
So chemo is no joke. Okay. Now, that being said, chemo today is not chemo that my mother got or my aunt got. Like, there's been so much progress in fine-tuning the amount of chemotherapy drugs, combining different chemotherapy drugs, and also giving us the proper medication to help fight the side effects. So, and I know I am so blessed, you guys. I am so blessed, because honestly, the day of chemo, I would just sleep. They would give me Benadryl, so I'll just sleep. So it was great. Like, I would go there and lay down and take a nap. And then the day of chemo, which were Wednesdays, I would just go home and rest. And then I was able to go to work the next day. So
wait, what?
I worked throughout all my chemotherapy.
What?
I know. I am so blessed.
Wow.
I was able to, like, I didn't work out hard. Like, I didn't do any weightlifting, anything stressful. As I said, like, I was doing some mindful yoga nidra, which I teach, meditation, walking, a little jogging here and there, a little bit more of like power yoga when I felt that I had the stamina for it. But it was all about allowing my body to rest. Yes, I did drink coffee when I would go to work. But for me, for my mental health, I think that the fact that I was remaining active and working really helped. Otherwise, I would have been just so depressed. So it kept like keeping for me. But that's just me. Like, I like to work. I like to be busy. Like, I can't just be at home and not do shit. And so it really helped me. Staying active really helped me with my mindset, with staying positive, with just keep staying alive, you know, participating in society, being productive. Chemo is hard on the body, and honestly, I've had a friend that had like cancer right after me. I had one of my bosses who had breast cancer and right before me, the year before, and she was also going to work, and you know, so I think it helps us to stay active, to stay engaged. You know, it's not as if like you're putting everything on hold. You continue to partake in society, and that, you know, you're staying grounded. For me, it really helped me. And I understand that there are different cancers out there. There are different chemo drugs. What I got, I know my care team was actually amazed, because they would see me and be like, "How you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, you're the perfect client." I just come and say, "Yeah, I feel great. All is fine. All is good." I didn't have to take all the drugs that they gave me because it was going so well. I actually gained weight. I didn't lose weight. I was eating very well. My mom was making sure that I was eating very well.
That's good.
And no, thank God. Like, it is. I'm not gonna lie. It makes you feel tired. Sometimes you can feel down. But again, I think that the fact that I know how to meditate, and that I've been working on my mindset for so many years, really helped me stay just positive and stay the course and stay focused. Like, if you want to leave, you have to act alive.
Yeah. I like that. If you want to leave, you have to act alike. Ooh, that's going to be my next Instagram caption.
Okay. You just have to cite me.
Oh, yeah.
Cite the source.
Okay, so how many rounds of chemo did you have?
6.
6 rounds.
6 rounds or 8? It was 6 or 8. I don't remember. I started in November and I finished in May. We took a break because my counts were low a few times. My white blood counts, so there's a level where, and it's so weird because my counts were low, but I was still feeling good. Like I know, I'm telling you, I believe that because physiologically, everyone was amazed that I was feeling so well. I love the care team, the nurses, and this is where I believe that the prayers that were sent my way were really working, because I was just I had life in me. There was nothing that was gonna tame that. I'm so grateful.
So when I reached out to you that time, you were still in chemotherapy phase. Sure. Okay, so there was something you said on your Instagram.
Oh my God, that picture is so
cool. Oh, thank you. There was something you said. There was a post that you posted on your Instagram. I think that was the post that got me. Oh my God, is this you?
That's me, yeah.
Ooh, I haven't seen this picture before. Did you archive it before? Because I don't think I saw it before. It's so pretty.
No, it was there.
Okay. But I'm still amazed at how your hair grew. Oh my God. When I reached out to you, your hair was like this, and then now, guys, this is her hair.
This is all natural.
Like, this is her hair.
This is Colombia meeting Morocco.
I know, right?
And apparently people after chemo, even people that don't have curly hair, if they report that their hair like grows curly afterwards.
Curly.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, I can't really find the post.
But what was it?
But it was where you talked about. Okay, yes, you wrote a letter to your ovaries, uterus, and fallopian tube.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I read it?
No, go for it.
Okay. Leila has a post on Instagram, and I think I saw this post and I was just in tears. I was like, oh my God. So she's like, dear ovaries, uterus, and fallopian tubes, I want to thank you for protecting me. When cancer showed up, you took it all in. When it decided to grow, you chose to expand, to contain it all, and protect my other organs. Even if it pushed towards my colon, you were firm in your decision. When it slipped out of your control, my sweet, sweet momentum, you took it upon yourself to protect my abdomen and internal organs. You stretched beyond what you had planned for yourselves. We are now parting ways as you have exhausted all of your resources trying to save my life. And I'm forever grateful for your devotion. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Amen. Amen.
Woo! I read this and I had chills all over my body. Can you tell us more about this?
Oh, that's exactly how I feel. I mean, our body is amazing. You know, the cancer started in my ovaries. My ovaries, like, they're supposed to be this big, I think, and they were huge. That's how much they took in, and then it started stretching into my fallopian tubes to the point that even if we were to save them, they wouldn't be functional anymore. Like, they were so stretched, and then it tried to stretch towards my colon, but my uterus, my ovaries and fallopian tubes kind of protected it. Yeah. And then it started spreading out, so the cancer wanted to take over my body, and then you have the lining of the abdomen, which is the omentum, and it took the cancer in, and it's just stretched. It's amazing. So I'm amazed at how our body will do. Our body is fundamentally resilient, right? So there is a threat. It does everything it needs to contain it. And so that's what my organs did, and yeah, they saved my life. I mean, it was stage 3C, meaning that it started to spread. If it wasn't for these organs really stretching to their fullest capacities, then maybe we would have gone elsewhere.
So all this while, this all this stretch happened before you actually found out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Ovarian cancer, like it's a cancer that is hard to diagnose, and we don't really have ways to. They're working on screening techniques. For now, the only way we can know if you have a predisposition, it's if you do the genetic test.
You didn't get the genetic test?
I did once I was getting treatment already. So I know I'm BRCA2 positive.
Yeah.
I know my mom had breast cancer twice, so it's very likely, and my aunt too, and my great aunt. So it's very likely that we have the gene in the family. So now we know. But yeah, they're still working on the screening for
ovarian cancer. So, but okay, in terms of the breast cancer now, are you free from that, or is it?
I am not free from anything. I am free from a cancer in my ovaries and fallopian tubes and omentum and cervix and uterus because I took everything out.
Take it out. You weren't able to save any.
I didn't want to. I've never been attached to the idea of having my own physiological children. Okay. So for me, that part of the process was not very hard. I must confess that the day that I actually broke down, because during this whole process, I think that I was pretty level-headed. But the day that I was actually having the surgery, the day after I posted this, I really had to cry. And I was, honestly, this is the time that I was freaking out. I was afraid to die. This is where I realized that I really, really wanted to leave. I was like, oh damn, I am not ready, please God. And I'm so grateful to be here. Now I understand that life, like anything could happen. Cancer could come back. It's a possibility. You know, I'm doing everything I can. I'm taking medication. So there is a medication that people take that have had ovarian cancer to prevent the risk of cancer coming back. Ovarian cancer is one of the cancers that is the deadliest. I think if the statistics are not wrong, like you have 50% chances of living past 5 years. Yeah, that's the statistic. But I've met people thanks to the groups that I've joined, and I also know one person personally that is an ovarian cancer survivor, and she's been clear of cancer for 11 years or something. So you know, I'm grateful and I'm hopeful that I'm just gonna leave cancer free for the rest of my life. That's what I'm praying for. Nothing is granted, but I am planning on having a double mastectomy. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to live with that stress of
thinking about, is it going to come back?
Exactly. So, yeah.
Do you have any plans on when you want to do it?
Yes, I want to do it by the end of the year or beginning of next year. I want to do it ASAP.
I want to actually. So you know, I do eyebrows, microshading.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, I do microshading and all. And the next thing, basically, I'm becoming a makeup artist, and I was thinking of like upgrading my skills. So I was going to learn the areola tattoo.
Oh,
yeah, the nipple tattoo. Yeah,
brilliant.
Yeah,
that's such a need.
Yeah, so it's something that like, because with this project, I'm meeting a lot of people, and two of the people I've met are. Either have done it or thinking of doing it. So I'm like, okay, I should probably really do this. It's something I can actually, rendering. So.
Oh, definitely, you'll be helping a lot.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about it. So I'm sure we can't stress how important a good support system is. And you already told us that you flew your mom in to come help with the process. And I'm very sure that eased off a lot of...
It did, having my mom with me.
Yeah.
And also, I had very good friends in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh my God. My friends were...
You should have left Atlanta.
Well, I missed...
Good to you.
I know. Atlanta was great to me. Atlanta is such a beautiful, beautiful community. Especially when you come from the South, such as us. Yeah. It really feels like home. Like, the South has soul. The South has home. That has heart. I really had a beautiful community around me, my friends. Funny enough, like I had a few American, British Israeli, from all over the place. And they were so supportive. My coworkers would got me Uber Eats card so that I can order food when I didn't want to cook, and my friends would do, especially during COVID, they would do my groceries for me so that I wouldn't have to expose myself. They would walk my dog. They would help with anything I needed. Yes.
I hope you'll be visiting Atlanta.
I will, and I hope they come visit me too. Yeah.
Okay, so what would you like to say to other survivors and their families that are still going through the process?
Stay strong, stay the course, enjoy life every day. Find the things to enjoy, the simple things, the meal, your favorite meals, favorite foods, the favorite songs, the company of your family, the hug, telling them you love them, just really trying to appreciate life. I don't know how. I don't take life for granted. I don't know what the outcome will be. Nothing is promised. Just trying to enjoy and soak it all in, everything that is to enjoy, and just allow the emotions to move through. So that's the thing. If you feel fear, and if you feel down, and if you feel discouraged, it's okay to feel it and not bottle it down, and journal it, talk about it, reach out to people that can relate, go to therapy, find support. Professional support sometimes can be helpful because your family doesn't necessarily want to talk about it, but I know I've been going through therapy through the entire process. That really helped. But before that, it's just it's a healing tool that is important for me and for my personal growth. But also making plans for yourself. Think of the dreams you want to realize, and don't be afraid to dream it. And again, for me, connecting with the divine really helped me. So surrendering to the will of God, and knowing that no matter what the outcome is, it's what it is. But do not live without giving it a good fight.
Thank you so much, Leila. That was so inspirational. I really enjoyed this session with you. I'm glad I was able to meet you finally.
Yes.
I had to travel over 7,000 miles. But it was worth it.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so
hey, I get my own gear.
Your gift is coming.
Oh, okay.
But this, I want you to please sign your autograph on my shirt.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Oh, we're all gonna have our autograph in here.
Yeah. Wonderful. I want to be every day. I'll be like, oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Thank you, love. You're so sweet. Okay.
Thank you. And this is for you. I really do not know the best gifts to give. So I googled.
Okay.
He's opening where you need.
Okay, alright.
But yeah, this is for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for granting. No,
it's nice to feel important, to feel heard, to feel valued, really. So all my blessings on your project.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
Thank you. That means a lot. Thank you.
I can't wait to be back with my fresh new makeup.
Yes.
Done by
Evore. So we're gonna go ahead and do Leila's makeup right now. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. So guys, we're back. We're done with Leila's makeup.
Can you see this? I don't even look like myself. This is amazing. Thank you. And she taught me how to do contour, and she even taught me a new term and concept, which is the wing eye.
Yeah, wing liner.
The wing liner.
Wing liner.
Okay. Completely new. Thank you. I'm ready for my album now. This is Nikki Leila, and the album is dropping soon. It's coming.
Okay.
This girl really helped me tune into my energy. I'm a bad one now.
That's what we do. Well,
this is
thank
amazing.
you so much. I really appreciate you. You're a very big part of this project, even though you don't know it. Like I said before, it was from your response, your positive response that led me to like, okay, you know what, I'm going to do this project, and so I really, really do appreciate you, and hopefully this is the beginning of a new friendship.
Inshallah. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you so much.
This was fun. Appreciate it.
So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this this episode of Evolve by Evore. Make sure you follow Leila on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. We'll leave Instagram on the description below. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm going to be posting more of these videos, okay? Thank you guys for your continuous support, and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.